Good afternoon. What I've got here is an EFE SR Bulleid booster. A locomotive that I brought from TMC as of the 22nd of August for £104 including postage, which is a hell of a reduction in price in a flash sale. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put drivers in it, and I'm going to change the Headcode boards, and I'm going to show you myself doing this. I've never done this before, so we're doing it all together from the get-go. Okay, the first thing I have to do is unscrew 4 retaining screws. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there. So here we go. What I do, I've got 1, 2, 3 out, and there's a 4th here. So I've now removed all the screws. Okay, with the buffers I've tried with tweezers and the screwdriver and it doesn't work. And what I've found works is if I grab it and just pull it gently and they come out easily. Keep catching that. Let's put it in here. There you go. So you just pull these buffers gently. Don't go mad. I'll do this one first. And they do come out. And what I've done is I've pushed the buffers in so that I'm not, so there you go, and they're all off, which is pretty cool. So if I can just try and show you, can you see that in focus?
Yeah, that's in focus.
Right. If you pull the sprung buffer out, I don't know if you can see it, but you've got a lump of plastic there, which I think will stop it squeezing. So when you take them out, you push them in, and then just move them out gently. And I'm now going to try and take the body off. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? Job done. Okay, I'm now going to put my drivers in. Okay, what I use for my drivers is I use legless coach passengers. They're cheaper and they've got no legs. And I dip them in PVA glue and I just pop it in. Make sure it's flat and leave it to dry. Hopefully you can see that. Take it round again, and I have another, so I just basically put it into the glue onto the base, and pop him in. And the important thing is to make sure that he's sitting square on the seat. Otherwise, believe it or not, you do notice when they are not. And that's basically it, really. I mean, sometimes I put 2 in the front of a train, which you do have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a young lady the other side of the train. She could be a manager or somebody training somebody. And there we go. I have seen 2 people in cabs of locomotives before. In fact, here this young lady's got something like, looks like a pamphlet in her hand, so she could be training a gentleman or assessing him. And that's basically it. We'll leave those to dry for a good hour. So basically I've got a driver in each end, so if I'm going in another direction, it's a bi-directional locomotive, then I can change it over. Point to make is this loco does have a speaker in it already, and there you go, and it has a space for a decoder, and you can see here there is plenty of room for this decoder to fit in, so you can have sound straight away. I know I'm diversifying a bit, but while it's open you can see it, you can have sound straight away without having to mess around with a speaker. All you got to do is basically buy the sound card or chip or whatever you want to call it, put it in, or decoder I should say. You buy the decoder, you can put it in, and you are good to go. Okay, what you get with this loco is some Headcode boards. It actually comes blank, as you can see, so it says you prise them out from the front, but I'm going to try just with a screwdriver, just to gently, I don't want to break or buckle anything, so if I can just gently prise it out gently with a screwdriver, a bit from the top, don't want to damage anything, and there we go. Just gently prise it out. And what I have noticed is they've got a little bit of glue on them. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on myself, and it does look like they've used PVA, which is fine. So I just gently push this. Yeah, I can see a bit of glue on here. So I don't know whether it was well, you can see, look, they're sticking to me, my finger, so they've got a bit of glue on them. So I'm just going to make sure I get the numbers the right way around. I'm going to use a cocktail stick and just put a little bit of glue on this, not a lot, just a little bit. I know PVA glue does dry clear, but just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to push it in, hopefully. And there we go, number 29. Sorry if it's not all in focus, it's not easy. I'm going to do 3 echo, I don't know where that is, but I'm just going to put, you can see all this okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Just going to put a little bit of glue on with the old cocktail stick again. Put this in. There we go. And I'll leave those to dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave these to dry, the Headcode boards, and oops, don't want to damage that. And I'm going to leave my crew to dry and wait till we come back. What is also worth noting in with this is hopefully you can see the drive shafts, it drives all the wheels. Yeah, no, it drives 8 of the wheels, I believe. Anyway, we move on. Right, I'm going to put this back together, and to be honest it looks pretty symmetrical, and as you saw the body came off easily. Now when you put anything back like this, be a little bit gentle, just in case you're not putting it back exactly how it came apart. And that to me looks okay. So let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Is there a clip on here? Am I missing something here? Should it go on the other way? Now I can't figure out why this won't go on. It's certainly not because of the crew, because they're not butting onto anything. Is there anything here that could be catching? Certainly came off easily enough. But the trick is you don't go mad here or force anything unnecessarily. So what you do is you have a look, and to me I can't see any reason but that won't go back together. Something in the middle. There we go. And you're always gentle with something like this. Don't go bang or get the claw hammer out. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put the screws in. And you're probably going to wonder, how the hell is he going to do this with screws reaching down? And I'll show you how. Little trick. Get my screws out. I'm going to get a little bit of blue tack. Put it on top of the screw, push it in. The screw, I'll put it on the screwdriver even. There you go, I just need enough to hold the screw, which I've got. And there we go. It's in. Just need a small amount, here you go, a really tiny amount. All you're wanting to do is put enough on to hold the screw. Now some might say, well, does it come out and damage the mechanism? Well, I've used this technique on all my diesels and some of them are over 10 years old and they still work. So basically, push it into the hole. Done. And actually, the actual blue tack has actually come out with the screwdriver, which is handy, which often happens. So just a little bit of blue tack, put it on the screw. You can see I've got the screw. Sorry, you went out of shot there for a second. Straight into the hole. And again, the blue tack has come off the screw, which is handy. So again, simple stuff, because trust me, you're going to be all day trying to drop these into the hole. Simple job. And there's the blue tack not on the screw. Now the next job is to put these buffers back, which hopefully I can do. Oh, they're easy. They weren't hard to take off, but I'll just show you. Push it if I can. See, the thing is, I'm not going to sacrifice the loco for the video. There we go. Got that caught in there. Again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that like that so that I don't damage the pantograph. And these aren't symmetrical, so you're not going to go wrong. And as I say, I push the buffer in because there's a small amount of plastic that I think will stop it opening and closing. And there we go. That's done. So there you have my crew, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and you have the Headcode boards. Hopefully this is focused enough so you can see it. And I'm done. It's all done. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.